So yeah, we fly away, and I call up my dudes.
Yeah, they'll report back to you once they've finished, and you are on your way. So let's see here.
Holy, the controlling vehicles thing combined with the chop shop, that's potentially really powerful.
So
actually,
would the explosion be one on expose the transportation because it's loud and, you know?
I would say that's working towards it.
What about because we
finding information?
Yeah, find the information. Would that be one? Okay.
I think I'm gonna try and limit myself. Like, I think the restriction I'm self-imposing on Chop Shop is I can only have 2, maybe 3 vehicles per game, and replace them between, but that's how many you can hold.
That or your main vehicle is really awesome and stuff, and the other ones are just like standard, like utility vans and stuff like that.
It's a chop shop, so it's whatever you can get. It's whatever comes your way.
Right.
Cool.
So we need 2 out of 3 to win an objective?
Well, yes, but you want 3 out of 3.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, because it's a slice of the pie kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. You make it to the 3rd transport. You see it busily cruising down a street with 2 PSS escorts behind it. You're probably parked on a roof, and you see it starting to pass underneath of you.
I look to.
Do I see anything with my special eyes?
My special eyes.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually,
What your special eyes see?
Jet, we need you to make the pilot skill.
Oh, that's right. I'll just take that automatic. That's
Wouldn't that
here?
I mean, wouldn't that just be if we were being chased by something, or is it because there's a time constraint?
We're trying to keep up with
both.
them.
And you are being you were being chased.
Okay. It's normally in RPGs when you are doing driving tests, it's only when you're in danger or whatever.
I mean, this is a dangerous situation.
But a time constraint, like I said, would be the same thing. So my visual suite has these things, just for the record.
Okay.
Glare protection.
You can get a fucking glare protection. Hey,
are those literally
that's
Adam
actually pretty useful.
Are those Adam Jensen sunglasses that pop out?
Are they visual snicks?
They may as well be, yeah. I have cyber eyes, though, is what it is.
Okay, cool. So you use your cyber eyes. Let's see. It's a very busy street, so they're constantly kind of moving as a group, weaving in and out of traffic.
So can I, through the Headspace, feed what I'm seeing to ST3 and have him come up with a tactical plan?
Sure.
So that's what I do, basically. I just everyone can see what I'm seeing through the Headspace.
I will never get used to this Headspace thing.
You've said, I say through the Headspace.
ST3, this is what you're good at. What do we do here?
Okay, lay it. So what did you say is going on right now? We need tactics.
We're on a rooftop. Yeah, we're on a rooftop looking down at the transport. It's a busy street, and I'm opposed to civilian casualties.
Well, I am too.
Yeah, I'm also opposed to it. Jet's the only one who's a mass murderer.
I looked down. Well, I got these frag grenade. I got these Xmas gifts.
Did you not hear what I just said? I say through the Headspace, having not actually said it.
It's but I realize.
So, the way I understand it is that you would do a tactics roll, and then, or just complete it, and then you just whatever you say tactically is a good idea is what it is.
Huh?
You write the fiction, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I can just complete that tactics roll, and let's see. They're going down the street, yeah?
Damn, ego.
Oh, and by the way, Austin, just say, so I don't, if I pull this out later, it's not bullshit, just, I'm Jet is constantly having controlling his motorcycle, having it sort of follow along underneath in
Yeah,
alleyways.
Oh,
Considering the shit I got away with shit bucket, I don't think you have to worry about just it popping out
I
of
mean, no,
nowhere.
that makes 100% sense. So
Maybe
wait.
it has a mode where it automatically follows you.
so
That's
Jet, or-
ongoing, just throughout any and all sessions. Just my motorcycle's never far away.
All right, Stan,
so
what's the plan?
they're in a convoy, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it how heavily armed is it?
Let's see. It's got kind of like a police cruiser in the front, which looks, moderately armored. There's a SWAT van basically in the middle, more like a SWAT SUV, and then another police car behind it.
Is there any of I have an idea. I have an idea of maybe putting something that will stop them in their track, but I'm not sure.
Well, the objective is to make it loud, but don't hurt any civilians. So just consider that in your plan.
We could take down an electronic sign. That will probably spook them up, but we want them to be stopped. Yeah.
I'm just transmitting to Jet, just jump on top of the police cruiser. You just hear that over the headspace, ramp onto police cruiser.
Oh, actually, yeah, Snake. I was thinking of that. I was like, I will turn around to you. Yet, please, hover over that police cruiser. I need to jump. I have a mission. I have a mission to do.
All right.
But yeah, I'm basically just gonna jump onto it. Me, my big ass suit.
All right, so your hover car is hovering. How high above this police cruiser do you want to be?
How high do you want it?
Do you have the legs to survive the
I can
drop?
work with them. I won't get hurt if I jump down a meter or two, right?
Nah.
Basically, I jumped down from that height. Basically, I'm on the left side back and I turn around adios, amigos. And jump down onto it.
All right, yeah. I mean, your feet land directly on the hood, and the two drivers or the driver inside kind of freaks out and takes a sharp right. What do you do?
I hold on. I'm gonna try to hold on. Actually, that's a strength thing, yeah.
So hold on. This is where playing Dungeon World has ruined me. Because I'm like, yeah, okay, roll your strength to hold on. But no.
It's more
Maybe
like
parkour?
you just say what happens.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what do you do?
Oh, basically. Oh, actually, we have pretty high rage. I have user.
Oh god.
Juicer is what he means.
Well,
He said it in his funny accent.
Also, I've got a plan, but Swede, go ahead.
Basically, I'm gonna activate my user, which basically... Actually, let's see. Basically, I'm gonna do it, and now... I'm getting way more power, fuck. You can kind of see, basically what I do. I have a thing on my belt. I just have a button that I slam. There's a little charge up noise, and you can see some smoke coming from where you could say joints are. And I'm gonna basically just grab the police officer and pull him and throw him out.
So wait, what are you using?
He has a
User,
juicer, which is he pumps himself full of adrenaline.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, cool.
basically
Yeah,
a power up mode.
I didn't see it, but now I see it. It's under the more metal than human.
Yeah, and basically I'm just gonna grab one of them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna grab the driver or not, because I'm not sure how insane I wanna be. How many
hold
of
on,
them
let me read
are?
Juicer for a moment.
It should
So, what's your Juicer's stress track?
be rage.
Rage?
Yeah,
Alright. So, yeah, you go into feedback.
but wait. When you take this plan. Pick a stress track. Anytime you make a move that involves physical strength, add the current rating of the chosen stress track. It doesn't say anything about...
yeah, my bad.
So, yeah, it basically just means I get a +3 to any strength things I try.
Yeah, right.
Well, I think how it works is that you activate
+4.
it, and then when you roll a skill, you get a +4 to that.
Oh, yeah, +4, I mean. Yeah, +4, I meant +4.
There's no strength skill or anything. It's just, like, if you wanted to do, for
It
example...
involves physical strength. Actually, I have another idea. This car is in front of the other convoy, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna use my power fuck strength to jump. We're flying. These are flying cars, yeah, or...
No, these guys are actually on a road.
If they were flying, I had the idea of basically jumping from it and kicking it back, spinning them out of control. But, what can I do? Fuck it, I'm gonna rip out one of them by tearing up a door and throwing it back.
Okay. It's pretty fucking metal.
Holy shit, I need cyber legs.
Is this like Shadowrun where we can hack things from a distance?
Probably, yeah.
Basically, I'm saying to the headset, I say that over Headspace, yeah, I will serve as a distraction. You guys focus on getting this, spreading the word and getting this done.
Well, I'm gonna do my thing.
But
then.
do I roll anything for that? Because it's physical strength.
Maybe martial arts.
Well, I think that was just part of your tactics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
It's up to Austin.
That was just part of your plan.
But basically, I'm kind of hard to
What
miss
was
right
getting
now.
caught part of his plan?
I'm kind of hard to miss right now.
So you know what, actually? You are super full of rage right now.
Yeah.
And I think you should do something to provoke them.
I think landing on their car, tearing off their door and throwing it out to the side and basically trying to throw them out of the car is provoking them enough.
Maybe he also slaps his
Alright.
bottom at them.
Oh my.
So yeah, consider these guys thoroughly provoked then. Yeah, you rip off the door. Do you pull the guy out, the driver?
Yeah, sure. I'm standing on holding him.
Alright, yeah, you're just like standing on the hood, holding the driver, and fortunately at this age, cars are smart enough, and it just keeps, it's like an autopilot now.
Cruise control.
And you throw the door behind him. The two cars behind him swerve out of the way quickly, and you're stuck holding him. The other passenger in the seat is like digging around in the back.
I think Snake had a thing he wanted to do.
Yeah, go ahead.
I pull over the thermoptic cloak, kind of camouflage myself, and I jump down onto the roof of the van. I assume that's where the materials will be, or the documents. So I basically want to either use security or stealth to kind of like lockpick my way in there, in the kind of ensuing chaos.
Sure. Use. Oh yeah, let me actually read those skills.
If he's stealthing in there, I was gonna use hacking to try to get the doors to open on their own.
If we
Okay,
can
yeah,
combo it,
that's
then.
a great idea. So yeah, roll your stealth or just activate it to get on top of the van.
I'll professional move it for the moment.
All right.
Even though at this point, we should probably start being worried. But yeah, that's grief.
Grief up to 3.
Yeah, our emotions are pretty high at this point.
Yep.
Except
And
need, because
you
no one
wanted
uses
to
need.
use
Hacking,
hacking.
just fear.
Yep. Oh no, hacking's need.
Oh, I'm looking at medicine. My bad.
Yep.
Need.
Are you going to
Yeah,
headspace it, or are you just going to move it up again?
I don't have. That's not my skill. So I have to
you have to
headspace.
headspace it.
So I think about Crash and his what he used to do, and I just sort of channel Crash.
What?
A
3 + 6 + 1.
You don't have to put a plus, you just put a 1.
Well, I just rolled your macro, so I think you made yours wrong.
Well, no, I mean, did you put in a +1 or did you just put in a 1?
Let me try it again.
Because it looks like you put in a +1.
Well, it would have been a 10 what I rolled.
Yeah, we'll go with what you originally rolled, which was a 10. So yeah, stealth automatic success. You just gracefully land on the top. Nobody sees you, and suddenly like the passenger side doors just like, and then they open up.
I just say cheers over the comm.
Is this a van with like two back doors that come out, or is this like a regular like big SUV thing?
It's more of a big SUV thing.
Okay.
I actually have
like
a question.
Sliding doors on the side. What's up?
So I have my ability where I can automatically remotely control my ride with my brain. Could I use hacking to hack into other cars and control them?
Sure.
There we go.
I hear you over the headspace thinking that. I'm just like, not yet. I'm inside the fucking thing.
So yeah, the door opens and you see like 3 guards like sitting inside, and they're like kind of freaking out. They immediately would grab what looks like assault rifles and are just like pointing it out the windows. Let's go back to Sten.
Before you continue, I like to think that like the hacking is like Shadowrun, and that it's its own like little universe that's layered on top of the regular universe.
Sure.
And like when I headspace and use Crash's hacking ability, he's like standing next to me in the Matrix.
Yeah, what's his avatar look like?
What was Crash's avatar? It was like a punk guy with like crazy hair and shit.
It was like a little chibified version of himself, but punk as shit.
No, the chibified version was an agent, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was an agent that was like sitting on his shoulder. Him himself was like a punk rocker with like huge Liberty spikes that like glowed different colors and stuff like that.
Like a rainbow mohawk that also oscillated.
And then in the Matrix, I guess we're gonna call it the Matrix just because that's what I'm calling it. I look like a man, like I look like myself sort of, except like my face is kind of like vague, and I'm wearing I'm holding a cigarette and a glass of some alcohol, actually brandy.
Wait,
cool.
I've just realised something, Eric. You don't have to play along with this, but you can control your bike with your mind, yeah?
Yeah.
I just opened, was it the back door or one of the side doors that I'm on?
Both side doors just opened.
Oh, okay, so I'm like, I just send to Jet, hey, rock this vehicle for me.
Better yet, I can just dive straight through the vehicle and go in one door out the other.
Just send the bike right through.
Before you do that, I think Austin said that.
Yeah, so we need to work on Sten here because the co-pilot just pulled out a shotgun and is like aiming it directly at you.
Sweet.
Well, he's pulling a shotgun at me.
Yes.
Let's say I hold the driver with like my left hand. I just take out my my trusty pistol Scorpion and shoot him.
Shoot the one that you were holding?
No, shoot the one pulling a shotgun on me.
Okay, yeah, you shoot him. He's dead. Actually, you need to use your firearms skill.
Yes, I do. So if I roll for it, I do not pull up the...
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you fail the roll, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, even if you fail it, you can choose not to fail it.
Or if you super fail it, I can just tell you what happens.
No, if he gets a 6- on it, basically he can choose to succeed it and get 2 rage, or choose not to succeed it.
You know, I should not have put... at this point, I realize I should not have put rage at -2 and then put firearm at range.
It makes sense to your character that he's like becomes overcome with rage.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect you succeeding it.
Oh wait,
I can
just
crazy
use
things happening along with you succeeding it.
And modifier -2. Come on.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, so you can either the GM tells you what happens, or you can choose to succeed it with 2 rage complications.
What is rage complications? Let me see.
Look on the left. Headspace skills.
Okay,
at the
I
third.
think I know. I think I know something. Okay, rage complications. You use excessive force. I think I am using a very excessive force right now.
You need another one too.
And either I want to inflict collateral damage or ignore something obvious. Actually, I'll take ignore something obvious.
Alright, cool. So let's see, yeah. You could just describe what happens.
So basically, excessive force. My gun. I fucking blow him to kingdom come.
Sure, yeah.
And
What do you ignore?
something obvious. I don't know. Is there something obvious? Like
You
I don't
ignore
know,
him reaching for the grenade at his belt that he just pulled the pin on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought he was
okay,
going
no.
for a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
No, the guy he's holding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or I could just
yeah.
or I can be completely comedic and like I ignore a very low hanging sign.
Or you just ignore the guy that you're holding, and then Austin does
I
something with him.
Yeah, I ignore the guy I'm holding because I'm too busy blowing the other dude to kingdom come.
So yeah, you ignore something obvious when this guy pulls out a monofilament knife and just like stabs it into your arm. How much armor do you have?
3.
3? Okay, so monofilament gives it armor piercing, which means it takes half, rounded down, so you take 1 damage.
Okay.
And you get to
And-
choose where that goes, right?
Yeah,
'Cause it's the first damage.
yes. And also, this thing is messy, so let me see here.
Why the fuck did you decide HP?
There's no HP. When you take damage, it adds to the stress track on the
Okay.
Headspace thing.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on.
Also- The tags, like messy, are just fluff,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Okay.
Well, actually, the messy
So-
one has complications.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna put it on need.
So I mean, you guys can control the tokens, right? Just move need up to 3.
No, we
No.
can't.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Also, I think you should describe why it's need as well. Why you getting, stabbed in the chest is a need.
Stab just gives him a sudden desire for something.
Well, he
The
gets
need
stabbed
not
in
to
the
be
arm.
stabbed.
Do I have to do that too? Because I didn't take the count. I just took the lowest.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
It
saying,
would be nice if you
probably
did, but
should.
don't have to.
Yeah.
It fuels ambition and provides motives. Yeah, my ambition of taking down these fucks just to get stronger.
Oh yeah, so like you
Oh, yeah,
get
that makes
stabbed
sense.
with this, and it's like, oh, I really need to get back at these guys.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So this thing is messy in that it easily cuts through your armor and cuts through your arm. It doesn't cut your arm off, but this arm's basically useless.
Oh no, my left arm. I can't. I drop. Well, I basically drop it. I don't know if
Yeah.
it falls off, but
yeah, no,
I
you
can't.
let's for
How fast are we
action's
going?
sake, you guys are probably on probably a city street, so the speed limit's probably like 35.
It's
Yeah.
still pretty fast to be dropped from a car.
Still,
Oh, yeah.
and in London, that's speeding. Pretty
But
much
let's-
everywhere.
Let's make this like an interesting action movie.
Yeah, I
and
know,
say
I
you
know.
leave in the car.
And also, this is a reclaimed area
Yeah.
that they run, so who knows what
They
that
probably
sort of
don't
thing
even
would
give
be.
that much of a fuck.
They probably go faster than you're allowed, other people are allowed to go.
I mean, yeah,
I
these
can't-
guys are
I'm
passing
still here. I'm
cars.
just muting the mic. Just
Basically, after you've done that, I kind of step back, hold my left arm, look at him. How could I be so foolish?
So yeah, he's like standing there holding this knife, just staring back at you.
I still have my gun.
Oh, I forgot. I should have done the reveal your regret
Reveal to do what?
to gain when I rolled that
I'm back.
6 minus.
Oh well, it's.
Oh no, that was you that rolled it. Never mind. No, it's fine. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I send over the Headspace alert. My left arm is 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 out of function.
I
Actually,
think we know.
yeah, does it share pain
Yeah,
through
you
the
guys-
headspace?
You guys can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like holding onto the back of the vehicle, and for a second
That's
I
why
like
we all.
flinch.
That's why we all take the headspace stress from the damage. It's because we all feel it, like when it happens, or we
Yeah.
feel what you feel, basically.
But yeah, I basically say, alert, my left arm is fucked.
Alert! I know. I send.
So I'm gonna let's see here. So let's see here, Sten. A sudden sense of rage actually comes over you because of this. This guy's stabbing you, and now he's just like
Yeah.
standing there holding this knife, like
Wait,
taunting you.
I thought that he dropped him, so he fell on the street.
We're gonna make this an action movie and say he landed on the hood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now we have two cool dudes standing on the hood of a car, going down the
No.
street.
I'd convey through the headspace to Jet to slam our car into the guy on the roof.
So first, we need to have Sten do something, though.
Basically, I'm angry that I basically kick him off.
Yeah, you just want to boot him off.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to use the infiltrator's martial arts skill?
What do you have for that?
Rage.
Oh god. Yeah, it's
Yeah, if you
It doesn't matter. You'd be rolling for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll for it. And oh god, my rage is a -2.
Actually, wait, but don't you get like +3 or +4 because of the adrenaline thing?
Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you're doing a strength thing, so roll martial arts +4.
So that's applies to.
Well,
So it's a +2.
It's not a strength thing that it aids rage. Anything that's rage based.
Oh,
No,
is
no,
it?
no,
I
it's
thought
a-
it was
No,
strength.
No,
it's in the context of
anytime you make
anything strength based.
Oh, I thought he chose a headspace
Yeah.
track and then.
Yeah,
okay, my bad.
no,
my bad.
rage is basically the thing that determines how much my bonus is.
Right,
so-
I see.
And so it then rounds up to a +2.
I gotcha.
What?
You put a +2 in there. You just
You
put
don't.
the
You
number.
just do the number.
Yeah.
Oh, 2. Oh,
Well, he got a 4, 6, 10 then.
oh, there we go.
Oh no, he already put the +2 in there. Okay, yeah.
There we go. But yeah, I accident. Okay, so basically, I just I turn to him and then I roundhouse kick him.
Yeah, no problem. He goes flying off and probably hits like a passing car.
That poor
Bounces
car.
off and lands in the street.
I look back and like that should make some noise.
Cool. Yeah, so what are the rest of you doing?
At this well, unless the
So
suit
there's-
wants to do something, I was gonna try and hack into the car he's in to try and
Wait.
take control.
There's no people in the front car now.
No, it's just on autopilot.
I tell Stin to stop the car and make the van stop.
Currently we're kind of doing Jet overload here. I'm telling Jet to like sideswipe the car that I'm
Okay.
holding on to send the people inside it flying or scattered.
Oh, I'm
Well, I'll
kinda
just try and hack into it, and then I can directly, make that car like slam on the brakes or whatever.
I'm kind of tempted. I think I know a way to stop the car. I can stop it with my bare hands.
Or you could just hit the brakes.
Oh yeah, that's true. I climb in as best I can, with one arm, and like
Wait,
slow down.
You're going to crash it into yourself?
Oh, my idea was basically just since I have the using on, strength. If I could bullshit enough, but nah.
Well, I was just saying that he slams on the brakes. He's in the car in the front. That will force the van behind him to stop as well.
Yeah, I'll do that instead.
Since he just killed 2 guys, I mean, he may as well.
Actually, is
capitalize
that
on it.
piloting? Is that piloting, guys? Is that piloting?
I would believe it is.
Just slam on the brakes.
Well, it's in a high-stress situation. He's trying to climb into the car.
Because I have a
And if
plus
you've
2.
never been in this model of car before, you have no idea what's going on.
It takes a second, and I just look at this car, super fancy, have no fucking idea why the fuck is the lever there? Who put this there? So basically, I just use the pilot. How does it feel, Jet? I'm in your mind.
Ew.
But yeah, and I get the plus 2 because fear.
Roll
Oh.
9. So pick one fear complication. Oh wait, no, hold on. What's the baggage on pilot? Fear.
It is fear.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fear.
Let's pick a fear complication.
You hesitate when it matters.
Fear, I don't like fear's complications. They're all sort of weird and hard to apply.
Not really. I mean, they're basically about being afraid and
Yeah,
doing
you
things
hesitate
like running
when it matters
away and
most is
I cannot say overestimate the danger because, hesitate when it matters most. I don't know what that will end up. I feel either way I'm gonna crash. Yeah. Oh. You avoid an existing conflict. I have no idea what to pick here. I think I'll take overestimate the danger.
Okay. How do you respond to that? So this feeling of, oh man, we are so in over our heads, we are done for, just enters your brain. How do you feel? What do you want to do?
I'm like, that matter not.
The thought occurs to you that you could just hit the gas pedal and get away if you wanted to.
No, I can't do that. I just can't.
that you also can't crash this
you
car
know
at
what?
the moment.
I think if you don't act according to it, it increases the stress track.
Yeah, that's something I can do. I can put an emotion on you, and if you do not react to it, it increases the stress track. So,
Sorry guys, but I'm not gonna act on it.
So
alright.
what happens?
Yeah, basically
What do you
I'm
do?
like, no, I gotta stop this car, and I just stop it.
So he
Break.
just swallows his fear and then gets applied stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just makes our fear even worse, basically.
Yeah, by now, the rest of you are probably having this, cold sweat start about this entire operation.
We're also
Fuck our-
extremely angry.
And we're kind of grieving. We have
Panic. We're panicked, essentially.
Yeah, we're basically in panic mode. We're just barely controlling it.
I mean, my left arm is
Shouting.
fucked.
There's a lot of shouting going on in
Oh
the
my
mind
god!
space.
And we've only been we've been playing for just over an hour, and we're already all stress tracks nearly filled out. Okay.
That's the drawback. So yeah, he breaks the car, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You break the car, it skids to the side, and it's horizontal now,
Yeah.
You're sitting in a nice puddle of blood. That's exciting. The van immediately slams on the brakes, and the car behind it also slams on the brakes. Everybody immediately starts getting out of the cars, and they are all holding heavy weaponry.
And they don't know the suit is there, right? Because he did
Correct.
a stealth roll.
Yeah, I'm standing on top of it, and then I just slip down and climb into the van, and I start
What are
looking
the,
for documents.
Are there any people that are close together, particularly bunched together?
Yeah. The other patrol car behind the last car in the convoy stopped, and there's probably 3 officers or PSS forces just walking slowly together.
Can I try and land my hover car directly on top of them?
You want to sweat your car right into them.
And
Yeah.
then I have a thing I want to do after that.
Sure.
I don't know if I would roll piloting for that.
So you've already used your professional move for piloting, right?
Yeah.
So that just means you can use this whenever you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just slam into them. Yeah.
So yeah, you
Just-
And I'm in the car as well.
yeah. So both of you just slam straight into the three of them, and you knock the three of them away, no problem. The other group immediately, two of them immediately turn around and see that happen, and they just pull up their assault rifles and just start unloading on your car.
Alright, can I now at this point use my piloting immediately again to have the Rocket just from an alleyway swipe into these two?
All according to plan.
This was
Yeah.
actually part of the tactics originally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was the plan.
Yeah.
So your bike just screams out of an alleyway, avoids a car, and then sideswipes. those
Akira
two.
slides through them with no
We actually knew this was going to happen 10 minutes ago, before we even attacked the convoy.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was a backup plan. This is plan B.
So your car still took 2 damage,
Alright.
but that's it.
Oh yeah.
What does the car have, a health bar or something?
There's nothing on vehicles,
Yeah.
so we'll just say it's slightly malfunctioning.
Okay.
But yeah.
I have a thing. If
Go for it.
I just want to give a fluff thing, but the S3 stands up from the police car. He looks at you, just gives you the thumbs up with his good arm.
Well, there are still guys left, right? Or
Yes.
did he just take out all of them?
No, there's still guys left.
Oh,
Are they
never mind.
the ones that are near the suit?
No, the
Like he
guys-
was on
the guys
basically he was on the
planned
top of the van. They came out and then he swooped into the van with his stealth.
Right. So,
So-
they are probably getting out of the van and just holding the van down.
Okay, so is the
Alright.
people in the middle that the suit is near?
Yes.
Okay,
Actually, at this point, I am gonna start trying to hack into the van. Or do I have to be right
so
next
Jim,
to him to
what
do
do you
that?
want to do?
I want to fuck, what was it? I had a thing. I kind of forgot it because of all this other stuff that was happening.
All right.
You can go ahead.
Sure. What was that, Eric? Or
No, I was just at this point
Yeah.
while he was doing what he was. Jet was gonna start trying to hack into the van, unless I need to be directly next to it to do
no,
that.
roll it.
All right, that's need, right? I just have a 0.
Yep.
The feedback is gonna come sooner or later, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty soon.
All right, that's a 9. Pick a complication.
Which one?
Um,
Hacking is need.
Need.
what would you obsess over something? What would that be like?
Perhaps a detail. Perhaps because we're all. Actually, no, you're the one who doesn't care that much about civilian casualties. You
Yeah.
obsess over something.
I don't know what that would be, because that seems the most in character for him, but I don't know how to, apply... I want it to be an actual ability, but I can't think of any way to really apply that in a mechanical function.
That would be also ignoring potential danger because you're obsessing over something.
And you've got to remember, I'm in the van as well, so it could be putting me at
Actually,
risk.
alright, then give up someone else's ally resource for gain. Would that be, giving away his hidden position?
It wouldn't.
I could see
reveal-
that because
Yeah.
maybe he hacks the van and makes it drive off, and they notice that.
Well, I was gonna,
the suit
maybe
is in the
just...
car.
They notice that the van's being hacked, and that draws attention to, the suit in the car.
Sure, so
you
do
kind
you
of
just,
missing it,
lock
and the
the
van
doors?
starts beeping, even though there's no
Yeah.
one in there, and it gets really fucking loud.
And then they look and see the suit.
So, yeah, but do you close the doors? Do you hack the doors closed?
Probably, yeah.
I tell you over Headspace to put it in drive and drive it away with the suit inside.
Alright, yeah. Gonna start
Cool,
piloting
yeah.
it away.
And I did not prepare for it, so because I've got the monofilament, the thermal optics cloak on, I just kind of stumble and the cloak drops, so the invisibility wears off, and that's how they spot me.
Wait, that cloak is invisibility?
Yeah,
Oh,
What?
I have that too.
So
Cool.
basically, he drives the van away with his mind, his control thing that he has, and can he do that with 2 vehicles at the same time?
I mean, there's nothing saying that he can't.
Okay, so then
at this point,
I'd
though,
tell
I'm
him-
imagining I'd be, I can't move while controlling multiple vehicles. Like,
Okay, well you're still. I just tell you to like control our vehicle and pick up Stin, like, and then we just get out of here since we have potentially the information.
Well,
at hand.
there's still one more car, and I start searching through the van. Do I find any documents?
So you do see a briefcase that's like mechanically locked and sealed to the floor. But you also hear like a voice from the driver's seat that's like, "Whoa, hey, what the hell's going on? Who? What?"
I draw a gun, and I can't talk to the guy, so I just like prod him in the back of the head with the barrel of the gun.
Yeah, he immediately puts his hands up as the car starts driving.
do I know that he's in there?
No?
Well, I told him that he was.
Well, you see everything I see and
Plus,
know
we're in
everything
the
I know,
Headspace.
so...
That's true.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see what you see.
There's no reason he wouldn't know. Like,
Yeah, you know now.
Is there like a dashboard on the car, like a sat nav or a text display or anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like lit up with stuff.
Yeah, so I just send it. I just like sending stuff to say to Jet, like, keep your hands off the wheel, drop whatever weapons you're carrying.
Actually, I have a plan, actually, for this. I don't know if you... So basically, I just messaged to explain this to the suit. Like, basically, I want the suit to sort of, like, indicate something on the dash, have him look closely, then slam on the brakes and try and get him to knock himself out on the dash.
I kind of shrug and go, wouldn't that fuck me over as well?
Just hold on.
I grab on, like,
If
with my
you're
left hand, I
prepared for
grab
it.
onto the other sheet. I grab onto the other seat, and I just kind of, like, lean forward like I'm, like, gun still pointed at the guy. I, like, then, like, gesture towards the speedometer.
So, I mean, he looks at the speedometer and just like, "We're moving, yeah, who's controlling it?"
and then
I
the van
slam
slams.
on the brakes.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
hard as possible.
He, do you unbuckle his electronic seatbelt?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, his seatbelt like swings up, the car stops, he slams his head against the dashboard and immediately goes unconscious. The airbag quickly deploys.
All right. So I
The
tell
door
everyone
opens,
else.
then just lets him drop out.
I
So-
tell everyone else that we need to get into Jet's car and get out of here.
Also,
So there are
um,
two guards like still standing from where it left. They're holding shotguns and looking directly at Jet and are like shouting words at you, like "Get out! Get your hands on your head! Come out! We will
Yeah,
shoot."
Jet's
Then I want
probably-
to, since he's busy, I want to shoot at them.
Okay.
This is the first time I've fired other than like lowering the fire escape, and I'm not a great shot, so I have to, rely on Stin's abilities.
Do you like stick your head out of the window, or do you just like shoot from the windshield?
I'm in the back seat, and I don't know. I guess we've already been shooting out of it, so I just shoot out the window.
Okay.
I have -1 rage. Okay.
An
Okay.
8.
The interesting thing with my guy, if I don't use a professional skill, I'm actually really bad at my own skills.
Interesting.
Which I guess just, emotions are really
Strong.
crippling.
You inflict collateral damage.
Okay.
I probably kill the two guys, but I also hit a civilian.
and I am overcome with rage. This is the last thing I wanted.
Yeah, it's the last thing I wanted as well. So I'm just like tunnel visioning on these two guys, and I just forget about this, like all the civilians that I assume are on the sidewalks and stuff, who are probably screaming because there's like a gunfight going on, and I accidentally hit one of them at the same time that I killed the two guys.
Sure. So, as everyone gets this mental image of the civilian just taking the bullet and going down, and you know that it's Jim's fault. Jim, what do you want to do with this grief?
I just sort of like, I realize what I've done, and I just sort of like shut down mentally.
I'm also.
What happens again if we hit feedback? Like, what specifically actually happens?
You get knocked out, son.
Okay.
Grief is my worst thing, so like...
Oh god, and I'm just stuck in this other car.
Actually, Eric, can I retcon something? Eric,
What?
can I retcon something that you
Okay.
said? Like, you do not eject the driver of the van. I, like, drag him into the back, so...
Okay, yeah. that
Coax
works.
information from him later.
Well, yeah, I opened the door so you could... I opened it so you could shove him out if you wanted. But...
I consider it, but then I, like, drag him off the driver's seat and throw him into the back of the van.
So normally, you asked me what I do with the grief or like what happens. Normally, I'm like a really dominant part of the headspace with all my plans and everything. But now I'm like suddenly really quiet as I just like shut down mentally.
Like, for a second you hear over the headspace from me, a bit of peace and quiet. Wait, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Observation. Do not know. Feedback loop. Feedback.
So yeah, what happens now?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh my god. I shut down mentally basically with the grief of what I've just done.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. You don't increase your grief track at all, but you definitely,
I'm just
find
basically
yourself-
out of it at this point.
How does the regret thing work again? Sorry to...
So if you roll a 6 or minus, you can reveal your great regret, and you can either gain a sync or...
But you don't have to do it on a 6-. It's just if you do it on a 6-, it turns it into a 10.
Okay.
No, I mean, you can read that regret right there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Regret.
You're right.
Oh, it's
When
over
you
here.
roll a 6- on a headspace move, you can share your regret with the cell. Then you choose one. Either you gain sync, or you turn that -6 into a 10.
And what does gaining sync do? Just...
Sync lets you
It's like fate.
anybody re-roll a roll.
It's
Okay.
like fate or
Turn it
spinnies or whatever.
immediately into a 10. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, Jim shuts down because he just killed a person who didn't deserve it. But he is handling his grief and not spreading it to the rest of the cell. So what are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get to the car so we can get out of here.
I want
So-
to roll... I want to... Not roll, but I want to do... Let's see.
Security?
Security, yeah. We should
Sure,
push
so-
our need up.
Let's do something here first. So, Erik, Jet, there is still a guard. Like now that his partner got shot, he is unloading on your car.
Oh, I thought I killed both of them. Like that was the...
You wanted to shoot? Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
killed... I became overcome with rage and I killed both of them and a civilian.
Oh, right, that's the excessive force.
Yeah.
Or collateral. Yeah.
Collateral
gotcha.
damage.
Okay, everything makes sense now. Everybody's dead. Great.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, I cannot limp
won.
over like. Yeah, I walk over with my arm, like kind of fucked up. Like, I will require medical assistance.
I'm still...
Jet's just sort of like in the steering wheel, like can't focus on doing any human things, just like busy piloting. Well, not essentially 2 and basically 3 vehicles, and yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Jim's busy being sad.
Yeah, I'm just like
Catatonic.
staring at the floor of the car.
You're just met with silence.
Meanwhile, like, through the headspace from me, you can see that I'm, like, very, very mentally preoccupied with a mechanical lock.
Sure. So, how do you want to use your
I'm
security?
gonna do something I'm probably gonna regret and do it as a professional move, which will push need up.
All right, need goes to 4.
Yay.
And
So we're running some high tension stakes here.
Yep.
And yeah, you managed to unlock the mechanism that was holding the suitcase down, and then you crack the lock on the suitcase. And what do you find inside?
Hopefully the documents that we were after. Corporate
Oh,
secrets,
there you
details, bank accounts, a hit list. Plans for East Vancouver.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So yeah, it looks like PSS was securing some sort of whatever you want it to be, like some sort of documentation for 3H.
For 3H. So this is the Reclaimant project, but in the complete disaster zones, they are searching for something together. It's kind of...
I just remembered, sorry, that sync, we also gain it when we help to further someone else's drive. It's not just if you roll
that's
6 minus.
right.
So, alright, so your Jim Stacker was with 3H, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What was... no, you don't have to reveal specifically, but these documents detail some kind of alliance between PSS and 3H. They're working for something in this... They're working together for something in this area. So...
That actually goes pretty well with my regret, specifically.
Well,
Yeah.
it would be with your drive, though, not your regret.
No, I know, I'm just saying, like,
Right. Yeah.
in addition, it also fits with my
Oh,
regret.
I see what you're saying. I see what
They
you're
want
saying.
to secure this place as kind of a state for themselves, is part of their secret mandate. So it's kind of like it's a deal that should they go rogue and take Vancouver, 3H will still cooperate with them. They will still supply power to Vancouver.
My drive is to atone for his actions by undoing the damage he helped 3H Energy cause, and to bring the corporation down brick by brick in the process. So that would fit with my drive, I think.
Yeah.
Getting information against them.
So it's documents that, like, they're not absolutely concrete, because can't end them that early, but it hints at an alliance between the two groups.
Yeah, you're flipping through it, and maybe you notice like this is pages like 68 through 84.
So
Missing intel.
So there's still some pages left, and I send that to the group. It's incomplete, but what's here is pretty hot stuff.
Fantastic. Also, I'm gonna roll medicine to actually fix my arm. That is a fear roll.
Sure.
And I have a +2 to fear.
I'm back.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There you go.
So how well is the arm? It's like it's good to use, or like
What so like you tap into Stapleton?
yeah.
We haven't done anything with Stapleton yet.
Yeah, let's see here. The moves. Where is that? I always forget. Oh, it's the first part of the Game Master, right? Or operator creation. So the white coat, medicine, treat injuries, diagnose a problem, understand the sciences. Yeah, you immediately know what's wrong with your arm, how to fix it, and then you fix it.
This arm has been cut.
I will uncut it.
Yes.
Arm successfully uncut.
So
Status report. Status. I am fine. Thank you.
upon the suit revealing that it's 3H is involved in whatever, would I come back from my stupor?
Sure, yeah. But I think this acts as a type of provocation. Like, this provokes you from your depression, but it infuriates you. Like, there's nothing you want to do other than murder everybody surrounding those other convoys.
Wait, like civilians?
Or PSS. in
Like
particular.
all their cops and everything in this convoy, you want to murder them all. That's your.
Okay, so I guess I think I'm gonna give us a feedback here. I bite this down.
And we
it's too
go right
important.
into rage feedback. So let's see.
I bite back my rage, for the mission.
Feedback.
Plus, I want to see what feedback does.
Feedback causes the emotions of one stress track to overwhelm the cell and potentially force a number of emotional complications on one or more of the operators. Oh, okay. Oh, Interesting.
That's the last word I want to hear. We're about to
I
kill
might have
someone.
Is
You
like
might have
the
just
rocket
fucked us.
just gonna like suddenly, as it's driving away, veer off and go into a mall and just start running over people?
So, here's the thing. The rest of you immediately feel this rage, this penultimate rage from Jim. And I am going to remove 3 stress, so you're down to 2. And I am going to inflict, let's see here. All of you suddenly start using excessive force.
Oh, God.
How do we
What? No.
describe that?
Do
So,
we get...
basically, in your next thing, you just have an additional rage complication to where you have to use excessive force.
Can I turn around and just start punching the car?
I mean, if you want to, yeah. But
Yeah.
there has to be, something will probably happen because of that.
So, like, could an example of this be me instead of, driving, low profile, like speeding, going, 100 miles per hour everywhere? Would
Yeah,
that be-
exactly. That's also,
Okay.
excessive force.
Well,
is that you just-
I can see immediately where it's going to go wrong because I just send the moment a calm returns over the group. I just send to Jim Stacker. I've got the driver. We can get something from him later.
Yeah. Okay. So my plan here is that we meet back up in. Do I need to? If I need to use contingency, then I'll use it. But my plan here is that we meet up together and we take the driver back to our safe house, wherever that is, with the documents that we got.
I'm assuming the safe house is currently, like, with my chop shop, like they're the same building, I was assuming.
Maybe.
Sure. So you guys want to stop the hunt for now and go and investigate the documents?
Yeah, but like we have a hostage and we have excessive force, so something bad might happen. So yeah, that's my plan anyway. Like, I don't know if I need contingency for that or if I can just say that.
Well, I mean, nah, that's just your plan. Let you guys just do it.
Contingency is when the plan falls flat.
Yeah, the plan has not fallen flat. If anything, you've got a breakthrough.
So we meet up and the suit gets in our car and then we go off to his Jet's garage.
I kind of have like a kind of weird moment where I just clamber out of the van and I've got an unconscious guy like over my shoulder as I just walk down the street. Hopefully traffic has slowed down a bit considering recent events.
Can I describe, like, my idea for what the garage was?
Go for it.
Where is it, by the way?
That I'd let be up to the group.
I figure either Burnaby or Surrey were in one of the recovered areas and we just make
Yeah.
runs out into the less safe
Actually-
places.
I was gonna say Maple Ridge just because the way there are 2 like main entrances and exits for vehicles. There's an exit on the roof and the only entrance for vehicles is by going through the sewers. Like, big underground sewer tunnels, and that connects to the building, a secret entrance to enter there. And from the outside just appears like a small business building with like some apartments on top, sort of run down.
Okay. So perhaps we go with Maple Ridge and like we're on the far end of the city.
Yeah,
for any
but that's why,
action.
the far, like Batman or something going in through the sewers or secret entrances. Like, it probably has several outlets through the sewers.
Forgive my ignorance, but what is an arcology?
Basically, it's just a giant research, living, growing, educational platform.
Oh,
Like,
so it's
think of,
like
like-
a little self-sustained artificial environment.
Yeah, but think like the maximum possible density of population.
So like Kowloon/research center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm okay with Maple Ridge.
Yeah, that's fine.
in one of the more,
So that's where we go then.
And if you're ever curious, just Google image search arcologies, and that's basically every arcology ever.
Okay. Might do that now, actually. Just while I'm recording.
There was one of those in Despicable Me too.
Oh, this reminds me of that fucking, giant building project that was in, what was it China or Japan? Like, the giant fucking dome that they wanted to build.
I think China, maybe.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a Renraku arcology in Shadowrun.
It's not an arcology. It's more of a giant ass corporate building rather than an arcology. And maybe it's an arcology.
Like, I thought they all lived there and worked there and never left.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I guess it would fit in arcology.
I read about these once.
What I think of with arcology is SimCity, because you could build one in there.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is what I read about. I'm just putting that in the film chat.
So why are we talking
Actually,
about arcology?
I'm sorry, I find them really interesting. But yeah, it was Japan, and I'm done.
I take back what I said, not Maple Ridge. Like, the area between, I guess, east of Surrey, north of Langley, somewhere in there. Just, I'm looking at maps of Vancouver, like the types of buildings that are there, and Maple Ridge is, suburbs and shit.
Let's just say it's in Surrey somewhere.
Yeah, northeast Surrey.
Okay.
So that's where we go.
So we're near the Fraser River.
Yeah.